Yo, what is up, folks? It's your boy Sports PSP in the building. Hope everyone is enjoying a fantastic day. Please go make sure you like and subscribe to the Sports PSP podcast. Go check out the latest video on Stephen A. Smith's response to Jason Whitlock. Not just me, but Undisputed World Champ, Casual, Vanity Sports, and the rest of the panel. Oh, I got to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, folks, man. The season is over. They lost against the Green Bay Packers 48-32. 48-32. They got their asses embarrassed by the Green Bay Packers. I mean, if you look at it offensively, Matt LaFleur did a phenomenal job with this Green Bay Packers offense. Jordan Love, his first playoff start in his career, was amazing. 16-21, 272 yards, 3 touchdown passes, a passer rating of 157.2. Had it not been for that last pass that was an incompletion, he would have ended off the game with a perfect passer rating of 158.3. But it wasn't just Jordan Love. You also got to give credit to a native of Texas, Aaron Jones. 21 carries, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns. Romeo Doubs, one of the young wide receivers of the Green Bay Packers, 6 catches, 151 yards, and a touchdown. Dallas Cowboys season is over. This is a team, mind you, who clinched the number 2 seed in the NFC, won the NFC East division, has the number 1 offense in the NFL, number 5 team defense in the NFL. Dak Prescott, statistically best year of his career, MVP caliber season, all that thrown away. This was a golden opportunity, a golden chance for the Dallas Cowboys to make a deep playoff run, get to the NFC Championship game, and they couldn't even do that. The season is over. So what's next for the Dallas Cowboys? Are you going to fire Mike McCarthy? Mike McCarthy, to his credit this season, did a good job calling the plays on offense, especially with the departure of Kellen Moore. Now, are they going to fire him? I've said before, folks, about Mike McCarthy. He is nothing more than a product of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, and it's been validated, okay? It's been validated. I still have issues with him being the leader, the alpha of the Dallas Cowboys team, okay? And he did not do a good job with the play calling. He did a good job leading this team. They lost. Dan Quinn, who I like a lot, who's done a very good job since he took over as defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, especially after what you saw from Mike Nolan in 2021. Boy, that defense was horrendous. They were horrendous. They gave up 143 yards in that game. And the Dallas Cowboys, stopping the run, that's not their forte. According to Pro Football Reference, they are 16th in the NFL in rushing defense. 16th. And we've seen them get exposed on defense when it comes to stopping the run. We saw Arizona. We saw Buffalo. We saw a few other games. They just cannot stop the run. They just cannot stop the run. What's also mind-boggling about the Dallas Cowboys, this is a home playoff game. And we all know, not good, not great, how dominant the Dallas Cowboys been at home. They haven't lost a home game this season until now. Now that the season is over, even if Jerry Jones decides to fire Mike McCarthy, the biggest problem with the Dallas Cowboys is still to this day Jerry Jones. That's the problem. He's not just the owner. He's the general manager. He's the spokesman of this team. He's going to hire whoever he likes. Why do you think he hired Mike McCarthy? Because not just because he's a Super Bowl champion head coach, even though I believe it had more so with Aaron Rodgers. He's a guy Jerry Jones likes. Mike McCarthy is a yes man. Jerry Jones invited him over to the crib for beer and nachos. Jerry's going to hire whoever he likes. And that's the problem with the Cowboys. Until Jerry Jones stays out the way, you ain't winning nothing if you're the Dallas Cowboys. So, Jerry, yeah, he gonna fire Mike McCarthy. He should fire Mike McCarthy. But at the end of the day, Jerry's gonna have final say. All this talk about Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh, stop. They are not going to coach the Dallas Cowboys because If that's going to happen, Jerry's going to have to do a couple of things. Pay them a ton of money and allow them to have final say. And Jerry ain't doing any of those things. As for Dak Prescott, and by the way, folks, someone owes Cam Newton an apology. ESPN, the media, especially ESPN's Kimberly Martin. Cam Newton said Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, game managers, right? They're not game changers. They're not difference makers. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. I think Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback, but he is not a game changer or a difference maker. And after what we've seen from Dak Prescott in 8 years in the National Football League, this is as far as he can go. But people did not want to take Cam Newton's words. Why? Because he's unemployed? Why? Because of his personality, his outfits? Cam Newton is a former league MVP. Cam Newton is a game changer. So regardless of how you feel about him as a person, it doesn't matter. That's totally irrelevant. How about you give deference to Cam Newton? A lot of times we have a problem with a messenger, just not the message. So that's my other takeaway from that. And also, too, man, the Green Bay Packers, I got to give a lot of credit to Leaf. Go check him out on his YouTube. Go check him out. He comes on my pod as well as Brandon from the Blocks pod. He feels very confident about his Green Bay Packers, and he should be. If you look at Green Bay's record against the Dallas Cowboys, they've embarrassed the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, the playoffs, the regular season, Green Bay has owned them. They've owned them. Not even close. If you look at 2014, 2016, you've looked at the 2010s and in the 2020s. Around that time, through the 2010s and through the 2020s, Green Bay has owned the Dallas Cowboys. Sorry. Period. End of story. So, again, Jerry Jones got to fire Mike McCarthy. But the biggest concern is Jerry Jones is still going to do whatever Jerry Jones wants to do. Think again about getting Jim Harbaugh or Bill Belichick, because even if you offer even if Jerry offers them the job, they're going to decline it, because bottom line, they want the money and they want final say, and I don't see Jerry doing that. Dak Prescott, this is as far as he can go. Micah Parsons with the podcast. Look. And I like Micah Parsons a lot, but I just don't think he seems motivated. I just don't see that fire, what I saw from him in the past couple of years. And I just think for the Dallas Cowboys, they have a problem mentally. And it's in large part because of the culture, and it's in large part because of Jerry Jones. Until Jerry Jones stays out the way, until Jerry Jones leaves the Dallas Cowboys, better yet, until he leaves the Dallas Cowboys ain't winning shit. That's the bottom line. But please leave your comments in the comment section below, folks. What do you make of the Dallas Cowboys losing to the Green Bay Packers? Is it time for Jerry Jones to fire Mike McCarthy? Do you think Dak Prescott is on the hot seat? Because I think after that performance, yes. If we're going to talk about Lamar Jackson under a lot of pressure, Dak was under a lot of pressure, and he didn't live up to it. Do you also think what Cam Newton had to say about Dak Prescott being a game manager was correct or not? But please leave your comments in the comment section below. It's your boy Sports PSP. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Peace.